We are in Providence, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island?
Yeah, which is like a stone's throw away from where we live. We might as well have still been in Massachusetts. There's some part of Massachusetts that are farther than this. But we're happy to be here, and it has been a wonderful experience. You know, we need to value sometimes just touring our own area. Okay, I'm about to go on a tangent. I don't know how long we're going to have to talk about this, but my mom and I, you know, and you and I do this all the time too, but my mom and I were driving. Charlie had fallen asleep in the car, and we were like, okay, let's just like drive around. We live almost in the same town. I guess her house and my house is like where we live to Rhode Island. It's just a stone's throw town to town, just like state to state. Okay, so we decided to drive around, and we got a little bit lost in our small town. Like, that was crazy because I'm like, I grew up in Randolph. I've been there for years, not to mention that I still live like around the corner now. So to drive through and get a little lost, I was like, oh, there's still a lot to see here. So, you know, we get a lot of joy out of just even touring our local neighborhood and stuff. And I think that's how we should. I think that's a mark of contentment. It's like you should be able to find contentment in every little thing, you know?
Yeah.
And find joy. And so, yeah, it's been a pleasure to be here, even though it's not that far. We didn't have to fly anywhere or whatever. We didn't go somewhere tropical or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's still, you know, new. It's still a different terrain to where we live compared to where we live. So it's just nice. It's worth it. I mean, we could be having this same experience in a different country.
Right.
Yeah, and so why not come here?
To tell you the truth, this is another tangent. To tell you the truth, I don't even like really doing this in other countries. If I'm in another country, I like to kind of live everyday life. I don't kind of like to be a tourist like we're doing right now. And I like to really understand the culture and how people live and stuff. And so I like to do long-term travel rather than just like go to Germany for 4 days or 6 days or something like that.
Yeah, and I'm happy we share that in common. So I like to do that too. Sometimes traveling can be stressful when it's just a very short burst. And it's like you've been to a place, but you haven't really been there. It's like reading a book, but not really reading it. But, you know, just reading the preface and the introduction.
Kind of skim through it.
Right. Yeah. It's like, oh,
so good.
Do you know about this book? Yeah, I know about it. Oh, can you tell me or share with me 3 lessons from the book? Like, I kind of read it, but I didn't really read it. That's how it feels like. You know, you just go to a place and you live there, or you're there. In most cases, even in a hotel for like a night, maybe 2 nights. And then
in a resort. You just stay at the resort the whole time.
And then you're like, I've been to Mexico. Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
Where in Mexico did you go? Like,
I've never...
I was just in one building and like 4 streets. I just walked 4 streets in Mexico. Like...
I've never been on a cruise. I would love to one day, but that kind of reminds me of cruises because I feel like people will be like, oh, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Haiti, I've been to Dominican Republic, I've been to Cuba, all these places.
Technically.
That's like, yeah, like you like put your toe in the sand, like you went to a private beach and then you got back on your boat and went to the next country, got some trinkets, and then you're off to the next place. But anyway. Okay, so, wow, I don't want to go too deep. I think this is even enough, but for the time that we have.
It's been great. And I'm happy we came with Charlie, too. It's also been a great experience for him. We went to the children's...
Oh, my gosh, that's something else we could even talk about, the idea of bringing him along with us.
We took him to the Children's Museum like yesterday.
Yeah.
And he loved it. He was crying when we left. And, you know, he's had a lot of fun here, and it's good to just bring the whole family here and have an experience here. Now live with us, all of us. And I'm just happy about it.
So this was good. We're going to stop here because we have brunch plans waiting for us because our vacation is still underway.
It's not over yet.
We're going to a farm to pet baby goats and, I don't know, see whatever all the farm animals are there. I think peacocks and... I forget, chickens and whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Just having a little experience. It was good because just having this little conversation has already sparked like 3 other conversations we could have in the future. Like I want to talk about, I don't know if this is going to be in it or not, we might cut this out, but I want to talk about the idea of making him a part of everything that we do.
Oh, yeah.
You know, bringing him along instead of always trying to get rid of him to do stuff. And Yeah, and we could talk more about Providence. We actually didn't barely even talk about Providence because we just got caught up talking about travel in general.
Yeah.
And so forth. So yeah, those are things
Yeah,
we
we
could
can
probably
just
talk about.
end here and
Yeah.
talk about it in more detail.
Yeah. So this is our little check-in, you know.
Yeah.
Because actually, in a sense, we haven't checked in with our, you know, community in a while.
That's
because
true.
the wisdom of the ancestors, if you guys are, you know, what's the word? If you pay attention, basically. Yeah, I had locks still. Yeah, so that tells you that was
an old episode.
Yeah, it was previously recorded, and I don't think we've put out much new content. So
it was snowing when we recorded it.
Was it? Oh yeah.
And we're in the summer now, so if you're smart, you would easily tell.
Right.
Yeah, so. Even without noticing the hair.
Yeah. That's true. All right.
Huh?
So.
Okay.
Let's go. We're hungry.
All right. We'll catch up.
Yes.
Check in with you guys again. Charlie, you want to say bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Made it into a song.
All right.
Let's go.
Here.